Hey, I just finished my first monologue that I wrote myself, and it's in the perspective of Little Red, and I'm really excited about it. Little Red's like my thing, and I love her, so I thought it was just a good twist, and my script is to the side, so I don't have it memorized yet, and that's why I'm looking away, so I can get my lines. Okay. It was never really about bringing bread to my grandmother. I mean, technically it was, but not really. I had to get out of the house. I had to explore the world for my own. My life was boring and I needed some adventure. So what's every teenage girl's vision of an adventure? Clearly bringing bread to your sick grandmother, right? Hey, it worked as well as any other excuse and probably the least suspicious idea I could come up with. It was perfect. I told my parents I would deliver the bread and be back before dark. If I left in the morning, I would have the entire day to wander through the woods. But then again, why would I expect anything to go as planned? At first it went decently well. I woke up, put on my hood, for protection. If I'm in my hood, nothing bad could happen to me. Went to the baker, bought the bread, and went on my way. That's when it started to go downhill. I was too excited for what I thought would be the best day of my life. I sort of forgot to eat breakfast, causing me to eat all the bread. If only that was the worst part of my so-called adventure. It would have been wonderful if it was. Forget to eat breakfast, let's call it a day. Nope, it was only the beginning. So there I was, walking through the woods. I was even good and stayed on the path. Mother said never to stray from the path, so that's what I tried to do for as long as I could. Okay, fine, I strayed a little bit, but not too much. I would simply go pick a flower and maybe wander around for a little bit. But then I saw this strange-looking shadow that kind of looked like a man. The shadow kept getting closer, so I figured if I stood where I was, it would come to me eventually. I was right. Only it wasn't a man. It was a wolf. Even so, out of common courtesy, I said, "Good day, Mr. Wolf." After all, I didn't want to get on his bad side. I mean, would you want to get on a wolf's bad side? I don't think so. Then again, I learned it isn't too great to be on a wolf's good side either, if that's what it was. I don't even know how to describe what happened. I never experienced anything like it before. He tricked me. That's all I can really say. He tricked me and I believed him. I trusted him and he hurt me. He told me that if I was looking for excitement, he had just the idea. Well, guess what? He was right. I was excited, but excited and scared. Worst of all, he left me. He left me alone to fend for myself, with only my cape. Of course, I'm the one to have the worst luck. Who else would be innocently walking to their grandmother's house, maybe looking for a little excitement and encounter a wolf? I guess that's the key word here. Innocently. I don't understand. Could he just tell? Did I have a sign on my back that said naive or innocent? Apparently I just read it. Everyone can see. It was for the world to know. Maybe I should have shouted at the top of my lungs, "I don't know what I'm doing." That's just it. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what he was going to do to me. I didn't know he was going to hurt me. How could I? After all, he was such a good actor. I trusted him. It was hard not to. After all, I did want an adventure. And that's exactly what I got. And now I can't find my way home. I'm lost. I have completely lost the path and I don't know where to go. All I know is I have to get away from here. Everything reminds me of him and all he did to me. He wasn't what I expected him to be. I don't know how I was so blind. I'm sure everyone else would have seen what a monster he was. I was naive, I admit it. But now you better be sure as hell I'm not. Although I do know things now that I've never known before, I don't know who I can trust. I still have to